Hey, it's Joe Gantert with Realty Mark Cityscape right here. And so you want to sell your house yourself? So I'm going to show you the top 5 things you'll need to do that. Let's break it down for you right now. We'll head up to the office. Come with me. I'll show you how to do it right now. Hey, how's it going? It's Joe Gantert, Realty Mark. You're watching How's the Market. So today we're going to discuss how to sell your house yourself and the top 5 things you need to do that, right? So before we get started, don't forget, click like and subscribe to my page. That'd be awesome. A lot of great content on here, a lot of different topics with real estate. But today we're going to talk about top 5 things to sell your home yourself, and we're going to go over them quickly and discuss what you can do and how to do it, and we'll break it down each one. Number 1, take pictures, right? That seems pretty easy, and today everybody has a super duper camera. In fact, the camera we're using right now to film it has 7 lenses on it, and in addition to that, typical phones you can get just over the counter have plenty of information and firepower to do what you need, right? So we'll talk about that. Put a sign up. We're going to break that down about when you're trying to sell your house, you got to put a sign up. Post pics and advertise. We have a lot of that to offer, and at the same time we'll talk about what you'll be doing. And get a contract, right? You're going to need a contract, and deposit, and a title company. So we're going to break down these top 5 things to sell your home yourself, and let's talk about that. So we're going to do that. Let's go to the next scene and let's go break these down for you right now. Don't forget, click like and subscribe. Come with me. Okay, so let's talk about the next part, which is take a picture. And also don't forget to click subscribe and like. And in addition, we are at one of our home offices. We have Realty Mark. We have 13 offices. And this one has a 57 Cadillac couch in our front foyer area, which is pretty cool. And Ray Gaber is our CEO and boss and chief. Has 13 offices to serve you, and we have a Sunday morning TV show as well from 9 to 9:30 on channel 17 PHL, home of the Phillies. And but we'll talk about taking a picture right now. And at the time of this, it's cold out, so I got this. If you see this video in the summer, this was definitely shot in Christmas time in December. So phone, right? Everybody can do it. You have the ability. Not many people are going back to the camera guy and printing out pictures. Some aren't, but you want to get a good phone to get some great pictures of your house if you're going to be selling it yourself. And you want to get some video, right? You want to do some video? Drone would be cool. We offer all those services. So on our end, we do all the work for you. We have video, drone, and we have a lot of ways to go about syncing them all together with text, video, and everything. So we will always put your house in the best light possible. So for you, make sure you have a good operating phone. Try your best to get everything that we just mentioned that we do for you. And that is just an extra added service that we have for you in the photography department. On to the next topic. Okay, next up is open house signs and signages. You're going to need a sign, right? I mean, you're definitely going to have to get a sign. You can get a sign anywhere. Predominantly get a sign at Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you want to get one. And you're going to put a sign out on your lawn, put your phone number on it, that kind of thing. By the way, don't forget, definitely click like and subscribe on the page there. Signs, just to show you, ours light up. So just like you drive down the road, you see a speed limit sign at night. That's an old one because it says 30, right? But your lights on your car reflect and light those up. Ours are the same way. So our signs light up. So when headlights see these signs, they pop out just like they do on the highway. And those numbers there, that number there and the number that's on my sign will direct right to my cell phone itself. So anybody that goes by will see my number, and it'll come right to my cell phone. In your case, you're going to put up a sign that has your number on it, and what you're going to get from that is you're going to get people call your cell phone, right? You don't know much about them. We qualify everybody that comes through. 32 years of real estate doing that for you. We do that. And in addition, we're going to avoid people banging on your door with your sign. They're going to bang on your door and say, hey, we was driving by. We wanted to see the house and this and that. That's something that you want to avoid. And when you're selling your house, you can do it. You know, you can do that. But with us, we're going to qualify the buyers and go through them one by one. That's real easy for us to do. We've been doing it for a long time. But that's pretty much it with signs. I mean, it's great. It'll go right to our website. It goes right to our phones. It's direct, and we filter it through. It's a pretty easy thing to do. So let's move on to the next topic. Okay, now we're up to the fun part, the posting social media, right? So assuming you have Facebook or Instagram or some form of social media, you're going to start marketing your property, and you're going to get calls. People are going to bang on the door, go, hey, I saw your sign, I saw your whatever, can I come by? And you're like, oh wait, we're in the middle of dinner. Like, these are a lot of things that can happen, but we'll talk about that in another topic. But for today, the social media, here's what's going on in today's world. You're going to post your property, and you're going to try to do it through your sphere. You know what my sphere? I have my own YouTube page to share with you. Plus, our office has 1,200 different websites, and we have a TV show. Hey, look at this. For instance, this was one video right here. 2,757 different views. And look at this one right here. PHL Channel 17. We are on PHL Channel 17 every Sunday morning, 9 to 9:30. And we have all different topics, all kinds of things on our page that talk about every topic possible, and the buyers see that, and we even qualify buyers that way. They come in and we talk to them. You're going to market, and you're going to have to take up the phone and talk to people about qualifying, and that's something, if you need help with, you give me a call. We'll talk about every scenario on my page, and that's another added bonus you're going to get. So yes, you're going to market on social media, trying to compete with an agent that's saving you money for all the stuff that you're going to try to do. I'm going to have you in the MLS, and that's another 35,000 agents just in Pennsylvania. We do Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, Georgia. We have 13 offices. So marketing is fun. Go to my YouTube page. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and let's move on to the next topic. Okay, up next, contracts. You're going to need a contract for your sale, right? And this is my office. This is a busy office for a transaction. This is only 2 transactions on the table right here. And I'm a little old school. I still like to see my contracts out and open so I can think about what's going on. We do have paperless. We do have all that. And once I okay everything and it goes into our conveyancing, we have 11 conveyancers that handle all our transactions. So you trying to sell the house to self, you're going to go out and get a contract. I imagine you'll get one online. You can get online. Or I've seen them over agreement of sale, they call it, over at Home Depot, whatever. It's like 4 pages. So this is a consumer's notice that the state of Pennsylvania wants me. This is for a most recent sale. I'm going to need my glasses here. This is a house I just sold in Newtown. Shout out to Newtown. I live in Newtown, Bucks County. And so here's an agreement of sale. And it's 17 pages long. Yeah. Talks about everything you need to know between protecting the seller, between protecting the buyer, who's holding the deposits. We're going to get to that in another couple episodes. And next section, and it talks about the dates, the time, the scorecard, inspections. If you're doing inspections, it talks about everything possible. Ordering title, it talks about what's included with the house, what's not included with the house. It goes into a lot. It's 17 pages. So when you're selling the house by yourself and you think you're saving a lot of money, I'm just saying, you may, but we as a service offer all the legalities of contract for you to keep you peace of mind and moving forward with certainty in your life, etc. Plus, you're going to need a seller's disclosure in the contract, right? So the seller's disclosure talks about what's up with your house, how old's the roof, siding, windows, when was the place built, does it flood, does it not flood, does it have sewer, does it not have sewer, does it have public water, does it have well, everything in the world is on this sheet for seller's disclosure, except one thing. in 32 years. The only thing they're missing is, does the house have paranormal activity? You laugh. That's going to be next. But anyway, so that's contract. So when you get a contract, don't forget, like and subscribe. There's a lot of value on our page, my page. So when you get a contract, maybe you ought to call me and try to go with a contract that I can provide for you to help you out, because the ones that are out there, they're kind of flimsy and it's not that great. So anyway, that's contracts. So let's talk about deposits and let's talk about title. That's next. Okay, so we are in the home stretch, and the home stretch here is the deposit, and you're going to need a deposit for contract. If you get that far, you have a contract. So you took your pictures, you put up a sign, you got your advertising going on, and you got a contract together, and now you're going to need a deposit. So assuming you agree to a price and you have everything ready, you get a contract and then you have a deposit. You're going to need someone to hold the deposit. What does that mean? That means you're not going to let the buyer hold the deposit, because it's all risk on your end. Secondly, if you try to hold the deposit, the buyer's going to say, well, wait a minute, that's all risk on our end if something goes wrong. So you're going to need a neutral party. You can get an attorney if you want to do all that, but I mean, deposit wise, you probably should get a title company. So at that point, we use Interstate Abstract. That's our title company. Now, the law says, the government says that the policies are all regulated, but it's about service. So at Realty Mark, our office, we use Interstate Abstract, and they're easily found on the internet, and they have a Facebook page too. But it goes into all the services they offer. They'll hold the deposit, and that way, if something goes wrong on the contract, meaning like the buyer can't get the funding, the buyer can't get the full mortgage commitment, the buyer can't close because they didn't get the mortgage or the deposit, then they would return, once you guys sign a release, you would return the money back to the buyer, okay? But if there's a default issue because the buyer just decides, we don't want the house anymore, we found something better, or so-and-so left them a ton of money and now they got all this money to buy the real big house they want, or they hit the lottery or whatever they come into, then you're going to get into the discrepancy on the default situation, and you're going to need someone to hold on to it while you police that. That's a story for another day. But you can look up on my other videos. I have a video on 3 ways to take title. There's tenants in common, tenants in their entirety, and tenants with right of survivorship, okay? And that's another video. Also, is all this a myth? Is it true? Can you sell your house with this? I mean, you can. There's a lot that takes place. Please look at my other video on my page, the 10 for sale by owner headaches, because there's a lot of things that take place. So again, you're thinking about selling your house, we want to help you. But also, if you decide, you know what, let's talk and negotiate what we can do for you. We are here to provide you full service, to list your house confidently, get you on your way to a closing, and have you move into the next chapter of your life. I'm Joe Gantert, Realty Mark, 32 years. Save thousands, avoid costly mistakes. Give me a call today. You'll be glad you did. Thanks for watching.